Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we will be doing something very, very exciting that I do always love to do in Minecraft, but I haven't gotten the chance to do in a while. Today we will be doing a Minecraft mini game. Specifically, we will be doing another Find the Button map. Today's map is Find the Button +2, a map created by these people, and there is a first part of this map as well, which I have not yet done, but I wanted to do this one today. So without further ado, let's get into Find the Button +2. All right, we are in a classic starter room. I've seen these before. We want to be checking out all the corners. Now, I believe it's not done here, but you can see that underneath this campfire, there is like the Oh, I don't think I should be able to do that. Hold on. All right, I've set my game mode to adventure, so I think that should be a little bit better. But what I was trying to explain is that sometimes beneath a campfire, there was a little space where they could, in theory, have hidden a button. Of course, we kind of destroyed the campfire, and so it wasn't there, but hopefully that has now been fixed. That is my bad. I didn't check what game mode I was in before starting. Now this is a suspicious little area, is it not? But I also can't see anything in here. There's no way for me to like... Oh, there we go. Perfect! Okay, adventure mode is working. That's good to know. They have these little places, but if there's a torch there, there can't be a button there, which must mean that the button is over here. Can we see it? Even if it is here, I do quickly want to explore the outside a little bit, but I cannot currently see it at all. Which is very interesting. Can you see it? Can you find the button? Okay, I feel like it should be there, but I don't see it. And therefore maybe it's simply not. It is right over here. Perfect. But this is another nice little sandy room. We've got some nice cacti. If I wouldn't have checked that other corner, we would have... Probably. There's lots of hiding spaces out here, actually. We could have been doing all of this and parkouring all the way up there, only to discover there is nothing there in the first place, because it's right here. Unless this isn't the real button. Oh my goodness. Do we have fake buttons to contend with? You never know. You know, I don't start these with knowing anything about the map design, so for all I know, they could have decided to throw in some fake buttons. And I guess it currently looks like we've got some fake buttons. Okay, let's hope this doesn't kill me. I just don't like... Okay, hold on. The screen jolting is confusing. All right, this should be a little bit easier for me. I'm still getting hurt. It's just I've stopped the screen jolts. Which actually makes it a little bit more difficult to time the jumps when I'm not getting hurt. But it also makes it a little bit less awful. Oh, that was close. We will get up here. This is our first real struggle. Hopefully the button is up here and there wasn't some malfunction with the other button not working. I assume it's meant to not work. All right. Oh, we're so good at this. We've never been better. This will be the time I make it up there for sure. Just a couple more jumps. There we go. Okay, so we have discovered that the stone button did not work in that room, but a wooden one did. So maybe we're looking for wood buttons. Because we also had a wood button in our first room. But I don't know anything for certain, and so I shall simply keep looking. All right, a little temple of sorts. I see nothing in this room. Unless that's the button. No, I don't think so. Okay. Nothing down there. Nothing down there that I can see at least. Watch the button just be like up here, like I just didn't look up to check. You gotta keep all of your eyes open when doing button maps like these. You never know where it might be hiding in plain sight. So we just want to be checking out everything. It could also just be up in one of these trees. All right, let's just keep looking. Surely the higher up we go, the higher our chances of finding something. Surely that's how this works. Let's try not to fall. Not because it would be at the end of the world, but because I feel like it would be doing the most to climb back up here. Okay, we are pretty high up right now. I will not lie. I feel like a button from this height should be easy enough to spot. Especially because everything is like leaves and stuff. So like a solid block should be easy to see. But so far, I have seen nothing. Maybe we could just parkour out of here. Okay, so far, nothing. We are at the very top of this room. Let's just scan all of the walls. Hopefully, we see the button. Hopefully, we didn't come all the way up here for nothing. Not here. This would have been a nice spot to put it, I think. That is one thing that find these button rooms, you'll always just be playing Minecraft and kind of go, oh, this would be an excellent place to hide a little button. But alas, there was no button where there should have been one. I don't even know if buttons can be placed on leaf blocks. They might have to only be on solid blocks. Okay, so far, nothing. You know, the other room, we found where the button would be quite quickly. It just took us a second to climb up there. Or parkour up there, I do suppose. But this room, I just haven't been able to find where the button could even be. Strange. I don't see it over here either. I have been stumped by the second room. Or this is the third one, technically. I wonder where it could be. Have you seen the button? Have I just, like, walked past it before? Is it just on this tree? This singular skinny tree. It's very suspicious out here. I still think it could be in one of these areas. But where would it be? Like, all of these would be perfect little places for a button. I just haven't seen— oh my goodness, no? No. You see this little series of pixels right here? Looks like it could be a button. But so far, nothing. And nothing over here either. Huh. For us to get stumped this early on is actually crazy. But we'll find our way out of here. I refuse to be stuck in this room for the rest of my life. You might have trapped me in here, but I will find the button and I will get out of here. Just you wait. You know what I don't think we've actually checked? The top of this little temple. Let's have a look. Okay, I don't see it here, and this also feels like the very last thing we haven't checked. I feel like we now have checked everything, and that means I've missed it somewhere. Which is crazy. Perhaps up here? Curious. Curious indeed. I was over on that tree, and this little area was interesting to me because, I don't know, it just didn't feel very tree-like, very natural. And look what I found! Hidden very well, another wooden button. Okay, we are on the lookout for wooden buttons. We have found a hidden button that was stone before, but was not the button we were looking for. So clearly, we have to be looking for some wooden buttons. And I do enjoy it when maps have some fake hidden areas. So like both of those that I just checked could have very easily had a button, but they didn't. And I find that quite interesting indeed. Okay, there's no way for us to parkour onto any of these trees, I do believe. Maybe this one, actually. No, there's no way for this to work, which means it cannot be up in the trees. It can be up this waterfall, or it can be down this waterfall. And you know what I think? I think it's gonna be right down here. Is that a stone button or a wood button? I cannot tell. Okay, that was a much easier room than the other one. The other one was so very confusing. Okay, we have some pigs. We have some chickens. We have a couple of cows. And a glorious wheat farm. Okay. So far, nothing obvious jumping out at me. Once again, similar to the campfire, with these pathed blocks, they are slightly smaller than a regular block, so there could be a gap in between them that a button could be hidden between, but that would be very, very sneaky indeed. So far, what I can see of the animal pens, there's no like hidden gaps or anything. No blocks to fall through or anything like that. So maybe it's in the water in the wheat fields. Well, that would have been a wonderful hiding spot, but unfortunately it is just not meant to be. I don't think, at least. I saw nothing in there. Now if I could simply get out of here. Ooh. It's actually a really good thing I remembered how to swim in Minecraft, because for some reason I find swimming in Minecraft so difficult and I always forget to just press crouch. So it's a very good thing I did remember how that worked. Okay. How many tries till we get it right? They're all wood. Would they expect me to try this one last? Maybe. Okay. I feel like these buttons are loud. Okay, there we go. A lime green bed. Is it just down here? You see, this is what I'm talking about. Some of these blocks have gaps. I've set my respawn point, so that's good. And these gaps are extremely useful for hiding some stuff. Well, there we go. I didn't even get to explore that build, but I wanted to see if I was right. Ooh, we got some diamonds, some gold, some iron, some emeralds, some redstone, lots of the cute new bat design. Big fan of that remodel. I love mining in Minecraft. Big fan. So you know what? I enjoy this build. It makes me want to go play some Minecraft and go mining and not have any other goal except mining. This would be a beautiful cave to do some mining in. But it would be an even more beautiful cave to find some buttons in. Okay. I wish to find the buttons. I yearn for the buttons. I see nothing. And yet I know somewhere in this beautiful cave there must be a button waiting for me. I do believe the button under the bed was stone, so that kind of ruins my theory of it having to be a wooden button. Which means if this could be a stone button, it could very easily be hidden in here. Have you seen the button, Mr. Bat? No, I don't think you have. The buttons, they have to be somewhere. I've gone button mad. I must find the button or else I shall never be satisfied. I wonder how often I've walked past this button already. I feel like I've explored every area of this room. So I must have at some point walked past the button. And yet, I wonder if it would ever be like up there, you know? That would be a clever little hiding place. Can I make that jump? Oh, I can. Okay, wonderful. Another good little hiding spot, but nothing. Nothing so far. Not over there, not over here. I'd say this little area has been thoroughly explored. Where, oh where could it be? Show yourself to me. I must simply find the button. It has to be somewhere. There's no other option. Oh, I think I see it. No, that was just... You can tell... Okay, that looked like a button. Like right there. But no. No button for me to reach over there. Curious. Curious indeed. I have no clue where this could be. Alright, I had to change my FOV a little bit, mainly because it was just not the right FOV I like to play at. But other than that, I've just been walking around aimlessly. Honestly, for those who love to just kind of like jump around and parkour in Minecraft, this map is very distracting because I kind of found myself just jumping around and not really looking for buttons anymore. But I do believe I see a little bit of a stone button all the way out there. Have you seen the button, Mr. Bat? No, I don't think you have. But can I get to it in any way? I simply don't think so. Huh. Interesting. Because there is a button here. It's the only button I've seen on this map. Right up there. There we go. We just had to try our luck. Okay, it looks like we have yet to leave the caves. Honestly, mine shafts are even more exciting to explore to me than a regular cave is. So this is a wonderful, wonderful time. I wonder if they would just put like the button in one of those minecarts and call it. I have not been looking at any of these walls. I've just been exploring this like it's a mine shaft. Oh my goodness. Oh, is that it? Have I gotten lucky this quickly again? No. No, I got not lucky enough. Hitting buttons, wrong buttons. It's all here. But one of these, I believe, will work. I really like how they've hidden a lot of these buttons. It does feel quite difficult to see them, which obviously is the whole point, but nevertheless is quite interesting. I'm just checking these upper corners for buttons, but so far, nothing. All the buttons I have found out here have proven to be false. So perhaps even the buttons I would find up here would not work, but I do at least think it is worth checking out. Oh my. Aren't you a hidden little corner? I'd only see you if I was on my way back out of here, wouldn't I? Come on, there's gotta be a button here. If only it were this easy, I suppose. We'll remember that spot. And there was one more corridor we had yet to explore, but also I haven't been going to the ends of these very well. So far, nothing. Okay. I'm not upset about it. I believe this was the last area we had yet to check out, so officially I think we have checked out pretty much everything, but on my initial run through I didn't actually check out any of these crevices. Another fake button. That feels like too many fake buttons for one level. Just, you know, double checking. Wouldn't want to leave any stones unturned. I see nothing. I see nothing, I tell you. Not a single thing. Any one of these could have had a button on them as well. I do think I was sort of looking out for that, but maybe not enough, you know? The wood could blend in with the wood. Okay. I feel like I've been very thorough, but this one was so well hidden. Oh my goodness. That's actually crazy. Okay. I for sure thought that would have had to be it. Alrighty. But see how well that blends in? Like, you have to pretty much like not be looking at it from the front. You have to be looking at it from a side. Which is making my job a whole lot more difficult. For sure. Okay. Let me check these guys for buttons as well. Nothing. Nothing, I tell you. The button, it never existed. It was never real. Huh. Maybe this one has stumped me. Maybe this is the end of my adventure for today, and I shall simply have to try again another day. I don't think it would be like a combination, like you have to press the right buttons in the right order, but I do think I have yet to find the right button somehow. Despite finding way too many buttons, none of them are the right one. So I shall simply have to come back and try again another day. And boy oh boy am I happy to be back trying to find these buttons. I might go a little bit crazy, but along the way we'll have some fun. Have you seen the button for this level? Because I know I definitely haven't. So if you have, definitely let me know. Hopefully we will find it before long. But for now, I shall simply have to take a break and dream about finding this button another day. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do always appreciate all of your support. And hopefully I'll see you again very soon in this world or the next. Alright, have a good one. Bye bye!